You're on mute, bro.
Good now?
Better.
Okay. Sorry. I'll take two. I had to turn that down because it was really low on the iPad, but hey, I'm not sounding like a robot anymore, fellas. So, yeah, this is gonna be a good show because we got a lot to talk about with Jaylen Brown. So let's have the guest introduce himself.
Oh, I introduced myself. Oh, all right. Well, I thought you introduced me. How I introduced you. You know what I'm saying? But it's all right. It's all cool.
I mean, if you want me to, I can.
No, it's okay. I got it. I'm making from me in sports. I'm Justin's very best friend, the best friend of his entire life. Yeah, I'm saying. No, I'm kidding. Big up to you, bro.
UK wise, yes.
I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Nah, but yeah, I'm making for me in sports now. I do sports content on my channel, and hopefully, we can talk this Jaylen Brown situation because this has really been getting on my nerves lately. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's really been getting on my nerves, and I think it's something that we have to discuss as a Celtics fans because we haven't done a Celtics show in a very long time. I haven't worn a Celtics shirt since we lost Game 7 because that's how pissed off I am with this team. I ain't gonna lie to you. I haven't worn a single bit of Celtics gear since we lost Game 7. Usually when I go to the beach, I always bring my Celtics shirt with me. My jersey was with me. I didn't bring it this time. I was just like, yep, no, I can't be fucked. This is a disgrace of a summer. It's a disgrace of a year so far by Boston. Let's be honest with you. I mean, so far it's just us panicking after losing to the New York Knicks since last year. Let's just be real with it, Justin. And to anyone that's is tuning in for the very first time, me and Justin have been doing Celtics shows for a very long time. They've been doing Celtics shows, NBA shows for a very long time. Justin, you'll know me. I'm usually very positive about the Celtics. I'm very straightforward. I say it as it is. I don't like to lie about situations. I'd love to lie about this situation and say it's all good, but it's really not. There's some things deeper than basketball right now. And that's the Celtics front office. That's really gotten on my nerves in the last few weeks. But I haven't really heard from you yet, Justin. Obviously, I've spoken from my side like many times on a lot of occasions. I will get to my point. But you and I haven't spoken about this since the rumors came out, and that's something that I'd love to discuss with you about for sure. But obviously, on my side, I mean, I'm not happy with this. I'm really not happy with the way the Celtics have handled the situation. I really am not. The Celtics have handled the situation really poorly. We've not found a solution. We've kind of broken a bridge that was never broken in the first place. It's really confusing because you're talking about a player, you're talking about a guy who's put up his career numbers this season alone. In the year where the Celtics were projected to tank, in the year that the Celtics were projected to miss the playoffs by a landslide, because look at the players, look at the team we had. I never believed that. I don't know why people said so. I never believed that. I never believed why we missed the playoffs in the first place. Sorry, why people think we missed the playoffs in the first place. We didn't miss the playoffs. We finished second in the East. But that's not something to gloat about after losing a Game 7 after choking a 3-1 series lead to the Sixers in the first round. Embarrassing, right? After that, the Celtics went on about wanting to get Giannis Antetokounmpo. Okay. We didn't get Giannis, but we're still trying to ship Jaylen Brown out. What's going on here? If Brad Stevens didn't want to trade Jaylen Brown, why is he getting involved? Why is Brad Stevens all of a sudden getting involved with this whole thing? actively shopping Jaylen Brown into trade talks, actively shopping Jaylen Brown into trade rumors, into potential pick swaps. What's happening? This guy was meant to be a player that was supposed to be JT's wingman. Whether you think Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum's the best players are irrelevant. But what I'm thinking is Jaylen Brown's a Celtics superstar. And we're actively shipping him off for players that doesn't help us win championships. Or moves that will not help us win a championship. Actively shipping him for first round picks. Are we trying to tank next year? Are we seriously trying to miss the playoffs next year? Have you seen our team? Have you guys seen our team next season? Jason Tatum, Derek White, Neemias Queta. That's not a championship contending team. That is not a championship contending team. You don't go and ship off your second best player. Or the player that's carried us on his back the entire of last season. You don't actively ship him off for players we don't need. The biggest issue was not Jaylen Brown. The biggest issue was Derek White not turning up in the playoffs and missing shots and not playing well in defense. Our defense being in foul trouble, can't grab a rebound. Vucevic was bad. There's more than to Jaylen Brown. All right, Vucevic ain't coming back. Goodbye, good riddance. I don't want you back. Worst player I've ever seen wear a Celtics uniform. Seriously, I ain't taking the piss. All right, Vucevic gone. Then we go look at what do we look at now? Then we go look at our centers who couldn't grab a rebound, who just constantly just couldn't play defense. Got bodied by Embiid. Is that not an issue? Is Derek White not turning up in the playoffs as a shooter an issue? But why is Jaylen Brown all of a sudden being the one shipped out? Why is he the one all of a sudden being the one that's being moved on? You've burnt a bridge that has never been burnt in the first place. Or you've broken you've broken up a bridge that's never been broken in the first place. Jaylen Brown and the Celtics do you see that bridge in the background, Justin? That you have. That's Jaylen Brown in Boston. The bridge is not broken. That bridge that you have, the Causeway Bridge that you have right now, is basically Jaylen Brown in Boston, not broken. You cut that in half. That's what we did. We just cut it in half for no fucking reason. Excuse my language.
You can swear. I'm not. This is not a PG show. You can swear.
But this is what I'm trying to say. It's like we burnt a bridge that's never been burnt in the first place. Brad Stevens is just all of a sudden shipped out Jaylen Brown for unnecessary reasons only. Why? Just because of some of the things he said? Like, Justin, I want to hear you, bro, because I've gone on for a while now. I want to hear your thoughts. I haven't heard from you. You and I haven't spoken since the whole saga unfolded. Since the Knicks won Game 5, since prior to the Knicks winning Game 5, you and I haven't spoken since then.
Which, by the way, thank God it's over.
Oh yeah, I've been waiting for this offseason for a long time. But you know what? I wish the offseason never started. The grass ain't always green on the other side, isn't it?
Hey, which by the way, if anybody's watching this stream, if you see a new layout on top, you can thank Matty for this, because he got the Forever Boston Sports in green. He got our socials on the bottom. So while Akevin might see like the Causeway Bridge, I'm seeing like the new layout in green, which has unfortunately the Bruins, the Red Sox, who by the way have won 5 straight games in a row. Everyone's wondering where's the Patriots. Well, the Patriots are in the image right in front of Aikman.
Yeah, right there.
So don't worry, we're gonna be back on here. Me and Aikman are gonna be back on here a lot. We also have an NFL show coming up on September 8th, the day before the
I'll be on here.
The day before the opening day between the Patriots and the Seahawks. So that should be a lot of fun. And yeah, as far as this goes, I've been hearing Jaylen Brown in trade talks to Portland. Okay, well guess what? That got declined because Memphis Grizzlies trade John Morant to Portland for Jeremy Grant. Then I've been hearing rumors of Jaylen Brown to Milwaukee for 2 first-round picks. Okay, well that got turned down because Milwaukee traded Giannis Antetokounmpo for a lot of things. And now, Aikman, the one thing that I'm hearing is Jaylen Brown to the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah, same. I'm hearing it as well. I'm hearing that.
Why?
For Jamal Murray.
Yeah, and then Jaylen Brown comes out and said like, well, okay, I'll be accepting to a trade if it's to Milwaukee. Like, no, you wouldn't. And Stephen A. Smith, you can shut the fuck up. Nobody gives a fuck about First Take. Nobody gives a fuck about ESPN. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Your Knicks won the championship. Congratulations. Keep Jaylen Brown's mouth out of your fucking mouth, okay?
This is the same Stephen A. Smith that said, I'm going to shit my pants when Jason Tatum comes back into the playoffs.
Yeah.
This is the same Stephen A. Smith that said that, oh, I'm worried about the Celtics. Well, your Knicks won the championship, mate. Don't worry about us. Keep our name out of your mouth.
And then he said, like, okay, well, if Jaylen Brown wants to have a talk, come find me. I'll be on First Take. Come find me. Like, dude, shut up. Nobody watches First Take unless it's some people who have nothing else to do than listen to Stephen A. Smith be like, yay, my Knicks won the championship. Yay, like, no. So and to be honest, the draft that we had, I did not like it at all.
I actually liked it, you know.
Okay, one of the picks I liked, but we could have gone a center in that draft.
No, Chris Sinak is a good player.
Okay, well that's fair.
I mean, Chris Sinak was a steal. I mean, he was when you watch a lot of 2K career mode rebuilds or whatever it is, when you see these, you always see Chris Sinak going in the higher. That's what I kind of knew about him. I never knew about him through college. I never watched him, right? But from what I heard his name quite a lot. But he dropped down to quite a low pick. I'm not gonna lie to you, that's a steal. You'd think Chris Sinak would have been gone in the higher picks. You think he'd be gone in the top 10 or 15 picks. He came to us in the 24th pick. I think that's a steal, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. The second one, I'm like, do you know what? It's a second round pick. I ain't too bothered about it. But Chris Sinak is a good player.
Yeah.
But sorry.
Yeah, no, that's the pick I liked. I liked that pick. I really did. Like I don't know what it's gonna take to make sure that Jaylen Brown's not on the trade talks anymore, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen.
I got something to show you, my friend. You're not gonna like it. All right. Jaylen Brown liked this comment. He said some guy. I don't know. Should I read his name out? I mean, I'll read it out. It's been posted already. Orlando Vibe Dealer, right? Somebody who's not a Celtics fan, who doesn't like the Celtics, posted this comment on Instagram. Man, as a person who can't stand the Celtics, I hope they do right. I hope they do right by him trading him by trading to. Sorry, man, as a person who can't stand the Celtics, I hope they do right by him by trading him to a city that respects him. And Jaylen Brown liked that comment. So he's gone, bro. It's over. I've been trying to be in denial. I've been trying to get into denial over this, but it's over, man. It's done. He's gone, bro. We've just officially ruined a relationship that was never supposed to be ruined. Jason Tatum said he would go to war with Jaylen Brown against other guys. He said he picked Jaylen Brown as his favorite duo, as his partner, and we're trying to ruin that for him. You know what that could lead to? Jason Tatum wanting out in the future because his best partner is gone. Have you not considered that? Your star guy losing his best friend, right? So he'll feel a little bit like, oh, my guy's gone. You know, I don't have anyone to go to war with to win a championship anymore. I'm going to want out. And you know what? I'm not going to lie to you. I know I criticized Al Horford, but he might have just done the right thing by leaving us. Seriously. I criticized Al Horford like crazy, but he might have just done the right thing. He might have done the right thing, bro. He might have. Because what are the Celtics trying to do? Tatum's back. Now we're trying to ruin the team. Now we all talk about Tatum coming back. We're now trying to ruin the team when he's back. He's come back and we're trying to break the whole team apart. It should be Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, and the rest are unsafe. I've already said this before. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum should be the only two guys that remain in the Celtics. The rest of the guys, I had no sentiment or a care whatsoever. It's only about the Jays, and the rest of the guys, I don't care if they get traded. I don't care if Ugo gets traded tomorrow. I don't care if Pritchard gets traded tomorrow. I don't care if Derek White gets traded tomorrow. I don't care if Kata goes. I don't care if anybody goes. I don't care if we lose Chris Sanac tomorrow. It's about Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, the best duo in the league. I don't care what anyone says. They are the best duo in the league. They've been doing it for almost 10 years. The most consistent duo for the last 10 years. Put out the big numbers. Put out the numbers that helped us get to the finals twice in the last 4 years. We got to 2 finals in the last 5 years, bro. How are we doing this? Why are we doing this? 2 finals in 5 years. 1 championship. 1 finals MVP winner from Jaylen Brown. And you want to trade the guy away? Really? That's how we roll here? All right. We ain't winning a championship for a very long time. We ain't. Embrace it. I'm so grateful for that 2024 team. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. So grateful, blessed, been able to see it. It's gone. We're not winning a championship for a while now. Unless you go package me Nikola Jokic tomorrow. We ain't winning a championship. If you was to tell me you package Jaylen Brown for Nikola Jokic, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Because you're getting the best player in the league back in return. If you're packaging Jaylen Brown for SGA, you're getting the second best guy in return. If you're getting Jaylen Brown for Luka Doncic, I don't know. I'm skeptical because Luka Doncic and Jaylen Brown's taking the piss out of Luka Doncic too many times, right? If you're telling me you're trading away Jaylen Brown for Paolo Banchero, no. If you're telling me you're trading Jaylen Brown for John Morant, no. If you're trading Jaylen Brown for Wembanyama, maybe, but nah. Jaylen Brown's Jaylen Brown, man. You can't trade away Jaylen Brown, bro. I'm sorry, you just can't. You just can't trade away Jaylen Brown, man. It's a joke.
And then there's this coming out that the Clippers and the Raptors are having talks about trading Kawhi Leonard back to the Raptors.
Yeah. And I wonder why Toronto never did that years ago. Why they never tried to keep him years ago. You know, because Toronto could have won. Because Toronto could have gone back-to-back champions. Seriously, they could have gone back-to-back champions if they kept Kawhi Leonard. I ain't even joking. I'm not joking. They could have gone back-to-back, bro. But it is what it is. But next year is gonna be a tough year, man. It's gonna be a really tough year. It's gonna be even tougher.
because the East just got better.
And guess who's coming back? Tyrese Halliburton's coming back for the Indiana Pacers. So it gets more interesting and it gets more competitive. Giannis has gone to the Heat. Who in the East is trying to get a good player? If Kawhi Leonard goes to the Raptors, boy, that's the top 5 done. And we're out here trying to ship away our best player.
And the Knicks are
What about
keeping
that?
and the Knicks are keeping everyone except for Mitchell Robertson.
Yeah, which I would take, by the way, as a Celtic as a backup option off the bench. Would you take Mitchell Robinson?
He would be a lot better on this team right now.
I mean, we could have. Do you think bringing back Porzingis would have been good? Because I mean, I saw Porzingis as a free agent. We could have brought him back.
He went back to the Warriors.
I know, but do you think we could have gotten him? We could have given him an offer. What about Al Horford?
Honestly, I don't think so. I don't think of that either. I think he's happy where he is.
Isaiah Hartenstein should have been one we should have given an offer to. Lou Dort should have been one we could have given an offer to.
You know what? If Drew Holiday was a free agent, I would say go get Drew Holiday.
I mean, if Jaylen Brown ends up going to Portland, we could.
No, the Blazers are out. The Blazers are out of that sweepstakes.
No, but then they could still trade away Drew Holiday for Jaylen Brown and a couple others. You know what they could do? They could bring back Robert Williams and trade him to the Celtics with Drew Holiday. And a few first-round picks, maybe Scoot Henderson as well. Then again, I wouldn't even like that trade because it's not going to help us. Okay, if we're getting Drew Holiday back, I would, but I'm not trading him for Jaylen Brown. What I would do is here's how I see it. Here's how I see it. All right. At the start of the season, not the start of the season. Sorry. If we're talking as a package, if we're talking like trade rumors, okay, there's players out there that we could get for Jaylen Brown at this rate because I'm accepted he's gonna leave. I don't want him to go, but I've accepted he's gone. Jamal Murray is a no-go for me. No-go for me. Which player would you? Okay, if you were to package Jaylen Brown, I'll ask you this as the host of the show. Who do you think? Because I'm looking at options out there, bro. There's not many. The Lakers just signed Austin Reeves back to a multi deal. I ain't taking Austin Reeves, by the way. Austin Reeves ain't good enough in the playoffs. When I go look at the Orlando Magic, Paolo Banchero, I mean, do I trust him as much? Not really. I mean, who could really come in and improve this team with Jaylen Brown leaving? Because, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you right now. We're running out of options. Unless you package me Nikola Jokic. Seriously. Because I can't think of anyone else. And I know it sounds crazy to say Nikola Jokic's name in this situation, but if we're talking contract for contract, right? If we're talking contract for contract, there's no one else out there that I can tell you that really. I don't know. I can't tell you. I just can't, bro. I mean, Giannis wouldn't have come in and improved this team. I never wanted Giannis on my team. Giannis can't shoot a three. And we all know how Joe Mazzulla wants to play. Just chuck up a three-pointer every single play. That's how he wants to play. He ain't gonna... Bro, if Giannis comes in, it's not gonna improve us. It's gonna ruin us. It's gonna ruin us, bro. So, I don't know, man. To package a deal will be so tough in this situation, man. It's going to be so tough in this situation. But I'll ask you, what do you, because obviously as the host of the show and yourself, what do you think?
There's not a lot of guys out there, is there?
No.
And I don't want to trade Jaylen Brown to Utah for Walker Kessler.
That's going to ruin our team even more. Kessler's not going to come in and improve us. No, I mean, what we could do is keep Jaylen Brown, trade away a couple of our centers, and bring in Kessler. But Kessler just signed a new deal with the Utah Jazz last year, so his contract will be more expensive. All right, there's one guy out there in free agency. That, you know what, I can't forgive him for going to where you think he is there.
Which, by the way, before you continue, free agency starts tonight.
Yeah, at 6 p.m. right, Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah. By
the way, Justin, there's one guy out there in the market. There's one guy out there in free agency right now that, you know, I don't forgive him for where he went, but he's available. A certain number 36 at point guard is out there in the market right now.
Yep, Marcus Smart.
Yep.
Bring him back.
He'd have done a better job than Derek White in the playoffs. He would have. Marcus Smart won the Lakers the series in that game 2. Was it game 2? Sorry, game 2. Game 3, wasn't it? He won the Lakers the series. He won them the series by winning that game. That clutch 6-point game where Marcus Smart got them. Bro, that's what the Marcus Smart you need. Yes, he was a choke job in the finals. Yes, he did really badly in the finals run when he was there. But let's face it, the Marcus Smart that we could bring back could do so much for us.
Bring this guy back, Celtics. Come on, you know he looks better in green than he does in purple in purple and piss. Bring him back, seriously. And seriously. By the way, this is a jersey I will never ever get rid of.
No, of course.
Because not only does it have that, but it also has this.
The Bill Russell number, yeah. No, you can never get this away. Never do it. But Justin, what do you think, bro?
Look, I mean, I really want Marcus Smart back on this team because we should. I know we trade him for that over there.
Yeah.
But now that we got that, I want him back so we can try to go after Band 19. Because I'm telling you right now, I don't think Marcus Smart ever wanted to leave the Celtics. I just don't.
What do you think of What do you think of the Jaylen Brown package, dog? What do you think?
Look, if it's for Nikola Jokic, I would do that in a heartbeat. But I don't know. I really just want to do everything we can to keep Jaylen Brown here.
But what do you think of the packages that are available? Like, if you had to package Jaylen Brown with someone, what do you do? Because I can't, but it's tough.
I wouldn't do it.
No, but if you had to package him, who would you?
Nikola Jokic.
Really?
Yeah.
Of anyone in the league, it'd be Nikola Jokic.
Yeah.
I agree.
Because he can give you triple doubles any time that he wants.
Exactly.
I don't know. That's what I don't know.
Maybe Porzingis is going to be used to trade away for Anthony Davis, or is Anthony Davis going to be on a free agent? Is he a free agent, Anthony Davis?
The Warriors are trying to get Anthony Davis and LeBron James.
But is Anthony Davis a free agent, or is he? So they could use Porzingis. They could use Porzingis to trade away for Anthony Davis. Hey, If Porzingis is back to the Wizards, we should bring him back. I'm not even joking. And let Porzingis live in the same building as Jaylen Brown. Make him feel better. Make him stay here. Nah, I'm kidding. Nah, but for real though, I'm gonna be honest with you, Justin. I genuinely think this saga has gone south, and I think it's really become toxic. And it's really gonna kill the momentum and mentality of this team, and I don't want that. I don't know what the solution is. I don't know if they're just trying to ship him out for draft capital, or if they're trying to ship him out for, they're just trying to see what they could get for him, because trade value's gone down. But why even talk about trade value in the first place? Why even talk about it? If you don't want to trade him, why are you mentioning trade value? Why are the Celtics all of a sudden thinking about trade value? Why are the media talking about trade value? Is this Stephen A. Smith trying to force ESPN to force rumors of Jaylen Brown? Is this his way of fucking fighting the Celtics or something? Yes, we offered Jaylen Brown for Giannis. I heard that. But if Giannis is not available, if Giannis is not available anymore, why are we trying to ship him out again? Why are we trying to ship Jaylen Brown out again? Why is he being shipped out again? If Giannis is gone, why are you still trying to ship Jaylen Brown out? Do you seriously want him gone? What did the Celtics want to do? What do the Celtics actually want to do? Do they want to keep him? Do they want to trade him? What is it? So I think Jaylen Brown should go. I think he should. I'm not saying I want him gone. I think he should say I want out, because the bridge has been burned. Because you just ruined the relationship of Jaylen Brown and the Celtics when it wasn't even ruined in the first place. Just because he took some things to Twitch doesn't mean the Celtics should take it personally. He's out there defending his team. I don't know if you watch his Twitches, but if you watch some of his shows, he actually analyzes the games, what he could have done better in situations and whatnot. And to anyone who's blaming him for Game 7, get a grip. Get a fucking grip. The guy dropped 30 points in Game 7. The defense let him down. The defense let him down. The defense seriously let him down in Game 7.
Hey, Gavin, there's somebody that wants to say hi to you quickly.
Hi.
Come into the screen.
How are you?
Oh, hi. How are you?
Good. How are you?
That's my mom right there.
Oh, hi. Hi, Justin.
Hi.
Mom. Hi.
Sorry, bro. Continue.
Nah, Mom made an appearance on the show. Big up to her. Big up to her. Always gotta big up Mom every single time, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm baffled by the situation, and I think this has escalated to new heights, and it's not gonna get any better from now on. And it's unfortunate, but it is what it is, bro. It's not gonna get better. It's not gonna improve. The situation is just gonna get worse. And I think Jaylen Brown just has to say, all right, my time here is up, because they don't want me here anymore. But my question is, and I will ask, and I'll question again: how will we replace Jaylen Brown? With who and with what? Are we going to use the draft picks? Are we going to skip next year? Is Tatum going to be the guy who carries this entire team on his back? Who's going to help Jason Tatum? Who's going to help Jason Tatum? Who's going to be his wingman? I just love watching the two Jays play together, man. You know? And outside of them two, nobody else was scoring in games 5, 6, and game 7. That's why we lost. In game 5, the Celtics just had to win the game, and we'd have been through to the Eastern Conference semifinals to play the New York Knicks. Whether we beat the Knicks remains to be seen, or whether we would have won that game would have remained to have been seen. But guess what? We'd have got past the first round. It would have been less embarrassing. In a year we were supposed to tank, in a gap year. If you're trying to trade away Jaylen Brown because his contract's too expensive, then find a solution. Don't just actively ship him into trade rumors with Giannis Antetokounmpo, a guy who's 30 plus, can't make a fucking playoff game, can't shoot a 3, and you want him to partner Jason Tatum. Giannis was going to come in as an injury-prone player in the playoffs, become Jason Tatum's guy, and think that it's gonna get better. when Jaylen Brown won us the finals and was the finals MVP. Yeah, man, something's gone wrong, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm worried, man. Big up Ray. Big up Ray in the chat, man. Big up Ray. He loves it. Ray said he loves your Brave shirt. Big up to you, Ray, man. It's tough, man. The Celtics fan.
That's my National League team, Ray. My American League team is unfortunately last place in the American League East right now, but we've won 5 in a row.
No, but as I was saying, like, I think the Celtics took last year too personally. I think we took that next game too personally last year. Do you not think so?
No, I do.
Because I also blame us for the Knicks winning the championship, by the way, allowing the Knicks to win the championship. Because had the Knicks lost last year to the Celtics, a lot could have changed for them. You know what I'm trying to say? They could have either blown it up, they could have either made some moves that wouldn't have won them the championship right now. I don't know, man, because they won the championship by beating us. That the momentum took them over the hurdle. They lost the conference finals last year. They lost the conference finals to the Pacers last year, right?
Breaking news from Shams. Robert Williams has signed a 3-year extension with the Trailblazers.
Okay. So I think it basically means they're trading for Jaylen Brown because they need to add some value. Basically. But I don't know, man. I mean, we've overreacted to losing to the Knicks. Oh, we have to blow this team up now because we lost to New York. You know what I'm saying? But Jaylen Brown put us on his back this season. Yeah, I think they want to offload Jaylen Brown for no reason, Ray. I think it's a really, really stubborn and really, really disgusting reason why. It doesn't make sense to me, bro. It really doesn't make sense to me. It makes zero sense to me whatsoever. I don't understand. But Justin, I want to know what do you think, bro? Because I've gone on for too
long. First of all, make sure you subscribe to this channel that I put on the screen right here. This is Akevin's channel. He's about to do the World Cup in about
5 minutes, 10 minutes.
About 5 minutes. 5-10 minutes or something like that. But yeah, make sure to go follow him and show love and support because he shows love and supports me all the time. So
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you more, Justin. I appreciate you so much more, man. And we're gonna be back for the show very, very soon for the NBA playoffs. Not NBA playoffs, but we're gonna recap the finals. We're gonna talk about the draft, the trades, and the free agency stuff. So that'll be on my channel very, very soon. So stay tuned to that. And I'll be on here a lot next season because I'm making some adjustments to my channel next season. So yeah, if you heard from the man himself, go like and subscribe to his channel. Big ups.
As far as this comment, yeah, I think they do want to offload Jaylen, but I'm saying that they offload Jaylen for, and I'm gonna stick with this. I think Jaylen for Jokic. I'm just gonna stick with that, but I want to keep Jaylen, but I don't know.
I hear you.
Yeah, Ray, like I said, nobody gives a shit about First Take.
No, but this is what it is, Ray. It's Stephen A. Smith forcing the agenda. And Stephen A. Smith and Jaylen Brown, you know the rumors, you know the stuff that's going on behind the scenes about him and Jaylen Brown recently. So you know it's Stephen A. Smith forcing all this. It's either we've been played by the media this entire time, or Jaylen Brown and the Celtics actually strained.
Yeah. You got anything else to say, bro?
I want to know your thoughts, bro. I've gone on for too long.
My thoughts are gonna stay the same. I want to keep Jalen. I think Jalen should stay here because Jalen loves Boston, and his crash outs have been valid on Twitter. But look, if he's gone, then he's gone, and there's no way that we win a championship without Jalen Brown. And if Jalen Brown's gone, Jason Tatum's gone too.
So you agree with me?
I agree with you. Yeah. Unless we get Jokic tomorrow.
Jokic and Murray.
Jokic and Murray.
I'm kidding.
And we ship Derek White out of town.
Yeah, bro. I think he needs to go. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Derek White's, he's been poor, man. You don't want to see this version of Derek White in the playoffs next season.
No.
You don't. But yeah, that's my thoughts, man. I appreciate having me on as always. I'll see you for the NBA show really soon, bro. And take care, guys. Make sure you guys subscribe to the Justin channel. Yeah, subscribe to him. Keep up the good work, my guy. I will be live for the World Cup show in a bit if you want to go tune in. NBA show really soon. Wimbledon show we did yesterday. Formula One continue. And sports. You know where to find me. Big up, man. And then, yeah. Lots of stuff going on next season. Next season, like I said, I'll be on his channel for the NFL and NBA show. If you guys would already know, the NFL shows will not be continuing on my channel next season. If you want me to reveal it, it's not going to continue on my channel next year. It's going to go over to his channel. And then I'll be doing NBA shows a lot on your channel as well next season. NBA shows will be on my channel still, but it won't be as consistent as NFL shows. There you go. Right here. NFL show debut. Gonna preview the season, gonna preview the Patriots game and whatnot. Take care, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna do weeks by weeks like we've been doing on Akevent's channel. So we're gonna do that. And we got Rods, we got Lewis, we got John, and we got Maddie coming on. So it's gonna be a 6 people. Wait, me, Akevent, John, Lewis, Rods, Matt. Yeah, it's gonna be a 6 people show. So make sure to tune in. Also, we got bases loaded tomorrow. And
by the way, Yankees, hold that. Can we play you every game so we can have a 100% record?
We can't, but we can. But I wish we could.
Hey,
anyway.
sweep. Bro, the Red Sox can forever be bad, but we'll beat the Yankees all the time. That's how shit they are. And you see the video the other day. Red Sox, a Yankees fan proposing to another Yankees fan at the Red Sox game after they're getting swept.
Oh, man.
Good riddance to them Yanks. You know what I'm saying? Good.
Anyways, if you want to find Akevent, he'll be on in about 10 minutes on the World Cup show because we're getting to the point where now teams are getting eliminated. So
yeah, there you go. You heard it him first. You heard from him first.
But yeah, I will catch you guys tomorrow on the bases loaded with me and Jeff because it's just us two. Because I don't know.
You heard it from the main man himself, eh? All right.
Catch you later, bro.
Take care.